to the Andy Mazo Show.
What's going on, gangsters and gangstats? I'd like to thank the Gangster Nation for my affiliation. We are in show number cuatro, as my friends from the South would say. That'd be the fourth show of the Andy Mazo podcast. Listen, I want to thank everybody for listening to the first 3 episodes. We're a top 25 performing podcast in North America. And that's thanks to you. You can find us on Spotify, Apple Music, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, YouTube streaming. And you can find us on Google, baby. Just Google us. Google the Andy Mazo Show. You will find us. This is going to be a great show. It's going to be a great show. And I want to start by, do you guys eat cereal at night? Are you one of those night people? I love cereal, but I do not like it in the morning. For whatever reason, I like it at night, and I was eating some frosted mini wheats, and the side of the box said, make breakfast a bowl of fun, and it brought me back to the old days. The old days where I smoked a ton of weed, and a breakfast bowl of fun had nothing to do with mini wheats, baby. That was wake and bake. That's right. But that was back when we had the ditch weed, the regular weed. You know, let me just clarify that I wasn't one of those guys that broadcasted that I smoked weed. I wasn't the guy wearing a Grateful Dead shirt at the bar. I didn't have a koozie that said, I'm more of a weed person. You know what I mean? I smoked just regular ditch weed, and I loved it. But nowadays, it's absolutely insane. Your buddies are like, bro, you got to try this kamikaze weed I just picked up at the dispensary. And now, you know, I live in Illinois, dispensary, you go buy weed, it's like going to the grocery store. These guys are getting some wicked shit. It's like a hybrid between Purple Eyes and Tom and Jerry. You know what I mean? It blows your mind, bruh. Blows your mind, bruh. You should try it. I'm thinking, no thanks. Let me tell you the last time I ate an edible, right? That's a whole nother thing. These edibles are out of control. You eat too many of them, next thing you know, you're trying to climb a mountain. You know, you live in Illinois, you're driving to Montana, you're on your phone with your boys being like, bruh, going to Montana to climb a mountain, bruh. That's just what I should do right now. But anyway, this story is kind of crazy. My buddy's like, he gives me a brownie, and I should have known. This dude. I ate this brownie, and, you know, 15, 20 minutes go by, and he was like, bruh. I'm like, what's up? He's like, you should probably go home. Now, I'm like, at this point, I'm like a pretty avid, you know, regular weed smoker. But when somebody tells you after you take something that you should probably go home, the first response is, why? His response was, bruh, trust me, if you don't leave right now, you're probably not getting home. So, instantly, my radar's up. I'm like, okay, shit. All hell's about to break loose, baby. This is about to be Wizard of Oz, and boy, was I right. I get home, and it's no less than 30 minutes. I am melting. I'm melting. I remember my brother with a lighter melting G.I. Joes, and it dripped on his finger, just completely melting plastic that's dripping. That's what I am, sitting on the recliner. Just smoked. Absolutely destroyed. And it got me to thinking, right? So this is when shit starts hitting the fan, when you're too fucked up. You're like, dude, now this is me talking to myself. It's like, bro, do you know you're not breathing? You're not breathing. You need to tell yourself to inhale and exhale. So that's what I'm thinking at this point. I'm thinking, okay, I got to inhale, and then 10 seconds later, my brain's like, dude, you got to exhale. So now I'm exhaling. And got me in a really, really bad panic attack at that point. I'm thinking, oh my God, this is bad. This is bad. This is bad. And it gets really bad when you're trying to fall asleep, and then you figure out that, bruh, if you fall asleep, bruh, who's going to tell your body to breathe in and breathe out? Who's going to do it? So now I'm thinking, oh shit, man, if I fall asleep, I am dead. At this point, I got 911 on my speed dial. It's dialed in. The only thing I got to do is hit send. That's it. Luckily for me, I got in the shower and I started to come out of this coma or whatever it was. Luckily, I go in the kitchen and we got these no-bake cookies, which, by the way, no-bake cookies are probably the best cookies known to man. But I am convinced that no-bake cookies were invented by a dude that was baked. They didn't want to wait for the cookies to cook because that's how you go. That's how you get. You're not waiting for the oven to heat up and throw those cookies in, baby. You're eating the dough, raw eggs and all. You justified salmonella was like an old neighbor that you grew up with. What's salmonella? Listen, we've got some breaking news coming out of Manchester, New Hampshire. Breaking news out of New Hampshire, that is a woman dumpster diver survives getting compacted in a garbage truck. That's right, a woman fell into a dumpster while throwing out her garbage and was later rescued from a trash truck that had compacted the contents while she was inside, fire department officials said. Now, how high do you got to be to get yourself involved into that? I just wonder. Luckily, the neighbors heard her scream, and she was in the trash compartment, and that was equipped with a camera. The driver spotted the woman stuck inside and called 911. By then, the driver had reportedly compacted the garbage up to 4 times, the Manchester Fire Department said. That is just an unbelievable story on how that could remotely happen. Listen, since I have you on the hook here, I want to give a shout out to our sponsor, shoesbyu.com. Shoes by You offers 50 shoe styles to choose from, select from a wide variety of athletic and casual shoes, boots, clogs, and more. That's right, go to shoesbyu.com, promo code MAZO20. It's a really good organization, guys. You can literally pick out any kind of shoe you want. You can throw any logo that you want, whether it's your company logo or if you're a team or if your favorite teams, whatever. They can put the logo on it. It's really, really cool. It's really cool. So check them out, shoesbyu.com. Listen, when I was writing this podcast, I was using my pen of choice, which is a Uni-ball. It's a Uni-ball pen. And I got to thinking, you get into these deep, deep dives in the internet, and you wonder who would be a good spokesperson for Uni-ball pens. I'm thinking Lance Armstrong. Mr. Uni-ball himself would be just an outstanding spokesman. And that got me into a deeper dive into the Googleisms or the Yahoos in the world. And did you realize that Tupac Shakur had one ball? Remember when he had the Straight Ballin' song? It kind of gives, maybe should have been Uniballin'. Should have been Uniballin'. But I do love a good Uni-ball pen. I really do. But you know what drives me crazy about being around people with pens is if they're a clicker pen, you know what I mean? You've been around that guy that just click, just clicking the clicker pin. And, you got to wonder if he's like got a super high case of ADHD or whatever. Could you imagine like being in a room with Micheal J. Fox with a Uni-ball clicker pin? I mean, I'm saying, but I'm not saying. I'm probably going straight for hell. I'm going straight to hell for that. Also got me thinking if there was an Olympics for PowerPoint, if that was like a sport PowerPoint, Micheal J. Fox would probably take the gold for that, and the silver would probably be Ozzy Osbourne. Again, I don't make this up. Maybe I do, but they found Micheal J. Fox's phone at Central Park the other day, and they were going through it, and they identified by his first song in his playlist that was Shake It Off by Taylor Swift. Yep. Going straight to hell today, boys. Going straight to hell. That's okay, though. That's what we do on this show. We have fun. It's all about having a laugh, right? That's what your life should be about. Speaking about having a laugh, I was Googling again on the interwebs and phrases you can use during sex or phrases you can use during sex and at a funeral. Some of these are absolutely outstanding. It was the second stroke that did it. That's bad. I know she touched everyone in this room. And it's so unbelievably hard. And my favorite of this was, I came as soon as I could. That's the kind of fun and games you have when you're on Google. It really, really is. Also, I did this Baby Maker app, and I put in Steven Tyler from Aerosmith, and I put in Whoopi Goldberg. So it's a Baby Maker app, and it like collages the two faces and shows what the baby would look like. So Steven Tyler from Aerosmith, Whoopi Goldberg, it came back as Predator. Yeah. You know what? I wasn't surprised. I really, really wasn't. I wasn't surprised. I was going to pop in Jelly Roll and Whoopi, but I didn't know what would come out. Speaking of Jelly Roll, I love that dude. He's a great dude. He really is. Great singer, great person as a whole, But I just wonder, though, because he's like dieting. Like, he's going to lose a ton of weight, right? That's how it goes. Like, Adele. Now she's all skinny. But Jelly Roll, his name is Jelly Roll. What is it going to be, lettuce wrap when he loses all that weight? I mean, I don't know what he's going to do. I don't know. I hope he's kind of one of those guys you just hope he stays pleasantly plump. You know what I mean? He's just kind of a lovable, jolly dude, and that's what I love about him. So, but anyway, it got me thinking. I don't know why Jelly Roll had me thinking. Maybe because he's a big dude, and I was thinking about hot air balloons. And do hot air balloon pilots, I mean, what's that flight school look like? I want to know, because I know a pilot, and he's a really, really good dude. And I was going to ask him, like, is he offended? Like, if you were at a bar and there was two pilots, and one said he was a hot air balloon pilot, and the other one's like an official airline pilot, I would assume that the airline pilot would be offended that the hot air balloon pilot actually refers to himself as a pilot. Because I just don't understand. I don't understand what's involved with piloting the balloon. I mean, the thing just kind of goes where it wants to, right? You pull the lever, it goes up. You leave it, it goes down. That's it. There's half the hot air balloons from when I was a kid, I saw they had cables stretching all the way to the ground. So I don't know how hot air balloon, I don't know how I got here, but I also don't know how hot air balloon pilots refer to them as pilots. But listen, this is fun. This is fun, and this is a chance, right? This is the golden opportunity for the 2024 Super Bowl. Now, I've got a friend that's got tickets for the 2024 Super Bowl on the 50-yard line, box seats. I'm talking primo seats. He paid $2,500 for them last year. 50-yard line, box seats. Paid $2,500 for him, but did not realize he was engaged, but did not realize that the Super Bowl was going to fall on the same day as his wedding, right? So the Super Bowl is on the same day as his wedding. And if you're interested, now hear me out here. If you're interested, here's a golden opportunity. He's looking for somebody to take his place. And here's the deal. If you want to take his place, it's at St. Michael's Church at 3 p.m. The bride's name is Amy. She's 5'4", about 115 pounds, and she's a good cook too. She'll be the one in the white dress. So look her up. If you're looking for a good time, that's what you want to do. Listen, thanks for listening to the Andy Mazo Show. Again, we're going to keep show number 4 a little bit short, but thank you. God bless you guys. Have a great day, and as always, enjoy your life.